we would like to study today's text. Today's the Yenoshi saying is oh yes, 29th. Birth, aging, sickness, and death. For us, or for human beings, this is a tremendous, huge problem. Tremendous, huge. The most difficult problem for human beings, for us. See? So, for this problem, what are the General suggests to teach us is there are four gates. There are four gates for human beings that cannot be avoided and passed by. Yes, definitely it is. It is. However, see, for human beings, those four gates is a tremendous, huge problem. But that is a problem for human beings. But think about our true self. This is nothing problem at all. This is nothing. Those are nothing problem at all. See, for human beings, those are great other problems are there. For our true self, those are nothing problem at all. This is a very important thing. If you want to just figure out those problems, you should realize who you are, what a true self is. Then you're not gonna have any problem with those problems, those four gates. See, very fortunate. That's reason the Shakyamuni Buddha or patriarchs recommend us to do zazen. Only zazen, you'll be able to just figure out those four problems, four questions. See, this as I just mentioned about, those are nothing concerned with problem, nothing concerned with problem, troubles at all. Nothing problem. Those where? Oh, okay. Where or what those problems just happen is only in your mind, only in your concept. This is not, those are not reality at all. You see, those four questions or the problem just happen or happening in your mind, only in your mind. Whatever those four questions just come out in your mind. You just try to figure out how you should do with those four question or problem. That's cause you trouble. Those cause you question. If you can simply throw them away as they are, nothing problem at all. Very simple, very simple. But unfortunately, for human beings, if those ideas or those thinking or thought just come out in your mind. People just try to just figure out, take care of, or deal with those 4 questions. So those 4 problems. If you, as I just mentioned, if you just simply just throw them away, let's go then all as there, nothing left at all. This is a very important thing, because those questions just happening, well, happening or happens only in your mind, only in your mind. And that's just thinking. Those are thinking or thought, only thinking or thought, not reality at all, not reality at all. So you can simply, let's go then about the, it's not gonna trouble at all. It's not gonna cause you trouble. See, this is a very important thing. This is Zazen. Only Zazen, you'll be able to just solve those 4 questions. See? Nothing proven at all. Very fortunate. Very fortunate. Nothing proven at all. Unless you just try to figure out how to do with those 4 question problem. Nothing trouble at all. There are 4 gates for human beings that cannot be avoided and passed by. This is a program for only human being, not for our true self, not for ourselves. For ourselves, those 4 questions, nothing trouble at all. Very fortunate. The first gate is to be born in this world. In this world. But the thing is here, you never be aware of when, how, where you were born. You never be aware of it. This is the most important thing. You see, you never be aware of where, how, what you were born. See? And you never aware of when, where you are dead. Okay? The beginning, you don't know much about. You never be aware of it. The end, you never be aware of it. So why you be able to be able to aware of what you're doing right now? See, it's very strange. In the beginning, you don't know much about. You never be aware of it. See, and the end, you never be aware of it. See, why you be able to aware of what you're doing right now? That's very strange, though. See, this is a very important key cue to figure out who we are. The beginning, you never be aware of. The end, you never be aware of. See, right now, you never be aware of. So nothing trouble at all. Only you be able to aware of what you're doing in your concept, in your mind, not reality, not realities, not reality at all. Only you be able to aware of what doing right now is that's happen only in your mind, not reality at all, not reality at all. Right. What do you think about? The first gate is to be born in this world. Okay, this is a birth. The second gate is to get old and become an old man. Okay, but when if you are kind of person who never aware of age, who never be aware of age, becoming old, never cause he or him trouble at all. You see, if you just when you just recognize the kind of age, kind of house you are, then it's calm. It's cause you trouble. Before you just recognize the age, it's not gonna trouble. It's not gonna cause you trouble at all. You see, this is very important. Before recognition, nothing happened, nothing trouble at all. After recognition, it's cause you trouble. It's cause you problem. See, before recognition, nothing trouble at all. See, because you never be aware of how old you are. Once you just recognize how old you are, it causes you kind of a question, kind of trouble. That's it. And the third gate is to get sick, more or less. The third gate is to get sick, more or less. Okay, this is the exactly same as I just mentioned about. See, if you just be able to aware of the sickness or illness, it's not gonna cause you trouble. If you just recognize that kind of state, that kind of condition as a sickness or illness, then it's cause you trouble. See, if your sickness itself, you never be aware of it. You never be aware of it. So it's never cause you trouble at all. If you just, when you just recognize that kind of a condition, that kind of this state as a sickness or illness, and then it's caused you trouble. That's it. Hi. As I just mentioned, before recognition, it's never just cause you trouble. After recognition, it's caused you trouble. That's it. The fourth gate is to encounter death. Inevitably for human being. This is the same as the rest of us three. See, you never be able, you never be able, you never be able, aware of, you never be able, able to be aware of this. You see, it's impossible. It's impossible to just realize you are dead. Because, you see, the truth of reality, fact is first, and the recognition is later. You see? So you never be aware of your death, because the recognition is later. So you don't know, you never never be able to aware of your death. So nothing problem at all. Nothing problem. You see, recognition of consciousness is later. See, so nothing problem at all. However, the thing is before you're dead, before you're dead, before you're becoming old, before you just your sickness or illness, you just try to think of or try to figure out when you just become when you just get sick, or when you just become old, when you die dead, before or later, it's caused you problem. It's caused you problem. Is it before or later? When you're sick, when you're in sickness, when you're just when you're in or becoming old, see, it's no kind of problem at all, because you don't know much about what stage, what condition you are in. See, you completely become sickness itself. You just completely becoming the old itself. Nothing. You never be able to aware of it. Oneness. See, oneness. See, that's the reason. That's the reason you never be aware of your birth. You never be aware of your destiny, because the birth and death. When you just are becoming the birth, you just become birth itself. So when you just become dead, when you just become or when you just become dead, you just become death itself. You never be aware of it. Oneness is self-known. So it's never cause you any trouble at all. This is Zazen. This is Zazen. We are alive on the condition that this is reserved. See, this is a condition of a human being. See, people just think about maybe we will be able to just arrive until 70, 80, 90, 100, 150, maybe 80 or some, maybe 200. Whatever. But that is quite much at the time, quite much limited the years. days are the yes, time, limited time. If you forget, if you forget completely your days, your days. If you just complete your day, this is unlimited. This is unlimited. You see, as long as you just know much about your days, or as long as you just think about the days, it's limited. It's quite much limited. Once you just completely forget about your days, this is unlimited, unlimited, uncountable, uncountable. See, this is Zazen. So, what Shakyamuni Buddha the Patriarch just the teaching us is simply forget about everything. Simply forget about everything. Once you forget about everything, nothing trouble left, nothing trouble left at all. See, this is very simple. This is very simple. As long as you forget about the things, nothing happens. Nothing happens. Just like this condition, this situation. See, when I just see this, see, when I see this, there is no separation between this and this. In other words, you completely forget about this one, what you called yourself, so that these things just come out. See, because this is completely disappeared. Only this one, only this one. See, because there is no separation. But once you just recognize this, then this one just come out. But there is a separation. There is separation between this and this. See, but this is limited. You see, limited. There is no separation. There is no separation between this and this, so that this is unlimited. See, because you never are aware of which is which. You never be aware of which is which. This is unlimited. Is this understandable? Okay. We are alive on the condition that this is resolved. That's as I just mentioned. People. That's the reason. That's the reason people just worry about this. That's the reason people just worried about the this. If you just completely forget about the this, you never worried about this at all. Hi. So Buddha gave all people the thesis how to live up to the fourth gate. See, as long as I just mentioned, as long as you just recognize you as a human being, see, those or these four gates and cause you trouble. See, because there is a separation. There is a certain separation, where extremely separation between this and this. See, this is not a reality. This happens within your concept. This is not true. So once you forget about this and this, once you just forget about this, once you just forget about this one just disappears. So then there is no separation between this and this. See, this is the state of forgetting about everything. So there is no separation at all. So it's not gonna even a fourth gate of the fourth situation condition never cause you any trouble because you forget about everything, especially the thing is this one you just thinking about the human being's body. This one is very difficult to forget, but if you can just forget about this one, then nothing happens. Even the forgate, even forget. Hi. So I would like to recommend you to the zazen. This zazen you can do. You'll be able to just completely free from everything, completely from everything, even those four gates. Very good. Very great. So the Buddha gave all people the thesis how to live up to the fourth gate. So what the Shakyamuni Buddha just recommend us is just to do that in order to forget what you think about yourself. This doesn't. Then you'll be able to just you'll be able to be completely from everything. Hi. Definitely. Temple is a seminary. Oh, okay. Temple is a seminary to solve this problem. Well, this is in case of Japan. In case of but becoming different. Temple is not kind of a place to just practice zazen. Unfortunately, but as long as people who sincerely wanna realize who you are, where that kind of people live, that is a temple. So your place is a temple. Your place is a temple. Temple. As I just mentioned about people who just simply, sincerely just figure out or realize who you are. You see? That is a temple. That is a temple. So you are just practicing zazen, practicing zazen in your temple. And don't worry about that. Okay. So you just simply simply practice zazen in your temple, in your prayer, until you just figure out, until you realize who you are. You can do it. Of course, Indians just come to Japan, the kind of restriction sooner or later just fly over somewhere kind of somewhere. So you'll be able to come to Japan. Japan, and you'll be able to sit with the earth, a kind of a temple, definitely. So just wait. And meanwhile, you just sit, okay? So the Buddha gave all the people the thesis how to live up to the fourth gate. People is similarly to solve this problem. Because a human is born, he get to die. It is an activity. This is only activity. See, you may say, this activity is not what other people think about the activity. What are people thinking about the activity? What other people think of activity is just thinking or thought. That is not a reality. That is not a fact at all. This activity is what you call this activity just happen before recognition. What do people think about the activity is after recognition. After recognition, this activity is not true. See, what the Genos mentioned about this? It is an activity. This activity just happened before recognition. Before recognition, you never be aware of this activity. This activity. Okay, but after you just realize your truth, your true self, only this activity just happened. This happened. You'll be able to just realize that. See, that's much doesn't is most valuable thing for us to do. Okay, because a human is born, he gets to die. It is an activity. When he died, does the activity disappear? See, what the people think about what people thinking about after death. Nothing left at all. That is just concept. This is just concept. When you just die, when we just die, when we just die, as Ganesh mentioned about this kind of things, getting cold, becoming off color, becoming stiff. He said nothing. When hit or pinched. But this is activism. This is activity. See? But the people say, no, that is not activity. But that's a changing. This changing the activity. See? The unlimitedly, this kind of changing happen. See, then it's completely, what do you call it? Completely separate from what you think about ourselves. Then it's just compound, but just become another thing, and then act, then separate on, and then take, and becoming the things. Then this kind of unlimited activity just happen. This is our true self. This is our self. So our true existence is uncountable, unlimited. See, what we just thinking about ourselves is as you just think about a kind of limited, but that is just concept or thinking or thought. Our true activity is unlimited. See? We have been just acting. We have been acting so uncountable years, until we just become what we call human being. Then human being just kind of a separate zone. What is thinking about ourselves, and then just become another things. See, another thing. Then separate another thing, become another thing. See, this activity is through ourselves activity, unlimited. See, that's the reason we are completely feel ease and completely satisfied with our existence, because unlimited. He leaves home after his funeral, become bone, and the bone falls apart. Unlimitedly. Those actions just continually continually going on. Hi. That is a reality of human being and thing. Not only human being, but also the things just acting. That's acting the same way. See, unlimitedly. Unlimitedly, we just the acting, doing. See, so you don't need to worry about the days. This is another. Oh, so. I remember what Zen Master Dogen. What Zen Master Dogen said is this: the birth age. Birth is a kind of the stage, a kind of stage, and or stage of the states. And this is a kind of state or stage. See, only just happen in a moment, and then disappear. See, they come out, another the birth, and then they disappear as a day. See, this activity, action just happened. Hundreds, 10,000 changing in a second. Hundreds thousand changing, 100,000 times in a second. See? Such a swiftly just changing. Unlimited changing just happen right now. So uh, uh, what, how we'll be able to say this is our days, this is this birth. See, 100,000 changing in a second. You never be able to just or definite. You never be able to definite. This is our days. See, this is our days. This is our birth. See, because how the 100,000 changing in a second. See, that is true birth and death of true ourselves. That is a reality of a human being and things. This activity or this action or this are the activity of birth and death. When talking about that person is dead, when talking about that person is dead, the one that's bring out the subjects of death. Who brings out it's a subject. It's a person who is alive. You take it up. See, only person who are alive just say so. Just he dead. He died. See, he died. But person who died never says so. Never says so. Very simple. See, you say so. We say so. Oh, he is dead. He is dead. See, but the person who just is dead never says so. See, because that the death, even the birth and the death, this just happen in your concept. That's not reality. That is not reality. Only concept, thinking or thought. That is not true. Right. It is one's own view toward death. It is a own view, opinion, or thinking or thought, concept. Toward death. See? Because this because person death just happen in your mind, in your concept, in your thinking and so that is not true. So that the Shakyamuni Buddha or the patriarchs just recommend you to just realize what the true birth and death is. Right. Because this is a very important thing. What people just say they worry about the birth or the death is only they just worried about their thinking or thought. But that is not true. That is not true. See, that is not a reality. Only thinking or thought, that is a concept. That's true. That is not true. So you have to just realize what the true person they say. Then what people think about human beings, trouble, question, problem, completely figure out. Completely, you'll be just figure out. Reality is completely disappear. those problems completely disappear. Then you'll be able to just be able to be free from everything without any question, trouble, problem at all. That is Zazen. That is Zazen. That is not the other person's affair. Well, how do you solve it? So you have to just solve this problem. Only this trouble, only this the problem cause you the huge, what you think about the huge problem is. Huge problem is. Once you just figure out this problem, solve this, you're not gonna have any problem at all. You cannot, excuse me, you cannot be save leaving everything to the other people. See, even but Shakyamuni, even Shakyamuni Buddha or Patriarch says those 4 gates is nothing. Nothing concerned with the trouble, question, problem at all for human being. Unless you just realize this, you never be able to feel ease, or you never be able to satisfy with present yourself. Okay, you have to solve this problem by yourself through your sitting, through your the zazen. You can do it. You can do it. Only zazen, you'll be able to solve this problem. Hi. That much zazen is so important, so valuable for us to do. Hi. Hi. And that's it. That's it. Hi. So that although it's a very hard time to do zazen, I know much about that, but as I just mentioned about, zazen is the most valuable thing for us to do. Only zazen, you'll be able to figure out those 4 gates. Those 4 are the problem. Those 4 problems are the great the question for human being. But it's all right. Not you don't care much about others, but only you can do it. See, then you just completely free from everything, completely from the death, completely from death. That's such a great thing is a zazen. Okay. Hi, thank you so much. Muchas gracias. Arigato. Danke schön.